Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down from the gun. Flush down now to his left. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Caught quick right side. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. High.
Trying the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT Tate, 11 MT Tate. Dot.
From the 40 on second down. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's third and short.
11 Thomas. Eleven. 12. 11 MT. 12. 11. Dot.
Burrow. Has it downfield, working the left. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing from the gun here. Searches from... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
That's intercepted near the sideline. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Another carry for him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, Tate, behind.
They give it to him again. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow out of the shotgun. He brings it in. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Go!
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30.
On one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Here's the handoff. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Shot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
They motion a receiver left.
Shot.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind-aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Man in motion here. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Back to throw. It is caught left side.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking right, and he finds him.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They bring their tight end left. Throwing on 3rd and long. He sends this one to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11.
Now a give running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Thomas. 12. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Yeah, and this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called and taken, but hang on there. There's a flag on the field. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. To throw it on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
They'll try and punch it in. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Buying some time right. And in, touchdown, Buffalo. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.